Welcome back, children. Now, today we are going to start chapter number 8, which is the last chapter of geography of this class. Okay, now today's chapter 8 is India, its climate, vegetation, and wildlife. So, after doing the chapter number 7, India with political and physical divisions. Now, after that, about the climate, vegetation, and wildlife. Now, first of all, I want to take climate. Okay. Now, for the climate, so usually in our day-to-day life, we say, oh, today is a cloudy day. Oh no, today it's sunny day. It's very hot. It's very cold. So with the change of the climate, we change our food habits also. Okay. Now if the summers are going on, we like to drink cold, okay, chilled water, juices. We like to drink cold things. We like to eat cold things, okay. But as the season changes, if it step on to winter, we started wearing woolen clothes, we cover ourselves properly, we take care of ourselves properly, we start eating hot things, okay, either beverages, hot coffee, hot tea, some kadhas, like this, and hot food, okay. गरम गरम खाना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, ठंडा खाना अच्छा नहीं लगता विंटर्स में. We enjoy the food also and the clothing also according to the change of the seasons. And when the rainy season comes, when the first rain drops, okay, rain falls, we simply say, it clicks in our mind, let's have bhajiyas, okay, pakode khate hain garam garam, because it's the demand of the season. So the climate which changes, and with the change of the climate, we change our thinking also, either for the food habits or for our clothing, many things. And the days also changing. The days are not similar whole year. In the whole year we are having the different season: summer season, winter season, rainy season, autumn season, okay. Now how the seasons are changes, what is the condition, or what are the climatic conditions, that how they keep on changing, let's see that. Now when the climate changes due to only three important things: because of the temperature, because of the rainfall, and because of the sunshine. Understood? There are three important things which force the climate to change: the temperature, the rainfall, and sunshine. Now how the climate changes? Only because of the three things: because of the location of our country, the distance from the sea level, okay. So these are the important factors or the feature. From that, when you study, you will come to know how the climatic conditions are changing in whole year, and the cycle keeps on going on every year. And sometimes we are waiting for the season also. Okay, I like this season, I like that season. Yes or no? Yes, some like summer season, some like winter season, and some like rainy season also. And all the seasons are having their merits and demerits also. Okay, now let's see. Now see here, chapter 8, India, climate, vegetation, and wildlife. Today we are going to start with the climate. Now when we start with the climate, as I told you in the starting, the elements of the climate. The elements of the climate, three elements of the climate are there: temperature, rainfall, and sunshine. Okay. Now, the factors which influence climatic condition, we are having three important factors. Number one is location, number two is relief features, and number three is distance from the sea level. Okay, to study the climatic condition about the location, relief feature and distance from the sea level, I think we have to move on to the India's map. From there only it will be very easy to understand, because you have done the physical divisions and the political divisions of the country. Okay, now see here. This is your India's map. Now, children, see, if I move to the location. Now the location of the country. As earlier I told you about the latitudes and the longitudes. You know, our country is above the equator, very near to the equator. Okay, our country is very near to the equator. Now, Tropic of Cancer passes through our country from here. See this, from Mizoram, Tripura, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Okay, like this. This is our Tropic of Cancer, which divides our country into two parts. Now listen carefully, location. How the location affects on the climatic conditions. As it is above the equator, okay, in between the equator, from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, we are having tropical zone. You have done the heat zones, 3 heat zones. So this is a tropical zone. So in the tropical zone, our country comes in the tropical zone. Okay, above the equator, and Tropic of Cancer divides India into two parts. So this part, from Tropic of Cancer to equator, the part of India is known as tropical zone. This part is known as tropical zone. This is the first part, known as tropical zone. Now, above the Tropic of Cancer is known as subtropical zone. The second part is subtropical zone. So, the down part, which is very near to the equator, always having the hot seasons, summer. They are not affected with the cold in the winters. But see, above the Tropic of Cancer, here we are having the Himalayan ranges. Here we are having the Himalayan ranges. Okay, above the Tropic of Cancer is the subtropical zone, and this is the tropical zone. Now in the subtropical zone, we are having the northern plains and the Himalayas, which always affect with the winters. In the extremes, extremes means very hot and very cold. The northern plains are facing the climate of very hot and very cold seasons. Now, we are having here the Himalayan range, or known as protective mountain range. Protective mountain barrier or the range for our country India. Because the wind which comes from the Middle Asia, okay, it stops them here only. Our Himalayas work as the protective mountain barrier, and they stop the cold winds which are coming from the Central Asia, or you can say from the Middle Asia. So this is the location. Okay, how the location of our country in the world's map affects the climatic condition. Okay, because again I am explaining you, because Tropic of Cancer passes through, and the down part which is coming in between the Tropic of Cancer and the equator, that part of India is the first part, is known as a tropical zone, and above part is known as subtropical zone. So this was about the location. Now if I move on to relief features. Relief features means our India is rich in physical divisions. Okay, in the physical divisions, above we are having the Himalayas, then the northern plains, then the Deccan Plateau. Okay, or you can say that our India is a peninsular country. It's a peninsular country. Three sides it is covered with the water, and we are having the coastal areas. Okay, in the Himalayas, because of the Himalayas, as the winds are coming from the Central Asia, are the coldest areas. They stop the wind here, but the northern plains, they are more highly affected because they are very near to the Himalayas and the mountain range. So their climate is very hot and very cold in the extremes. And in the west we are having the deserts. Okay, always hot. In the east we are having the Seven Sisters, or here they are very forests are very dense and heavy rainfall. They are receiving heavy rainfalls. Now here in between we are having the Deccan Plateau. In between the Deccan Plateau and both the sides, coastal areas, western coastal lines and eastern coastal line, they are having very moderate climate. Not too hot, not too cold. Okay, always very humidity is there, moisture is there because of the sea. They are now the third climatic condition is distance from the sea level. I am covering that also. Distance from the sea level. As distance from the sea level, see here we are having Arabian Sea, here Bay of Bengal, and down we are having Indian Ocean. Okay. Now that's why the coastal line, it is having very moderate climate, not too hot, not too cold, or you can say always hot. Okay, very humid climate is there. How? Because of the physical divisions of our country, or you can say the relief features of our country. So these are the climatic conditions. How the climate changes because of these three factors: location, relief features, distance from sea level. Okay children, now if I move to the types of seasons. Now after the climatic conditions, factors of climatic conditions, now I am moving towards the seasons. Now we are having 4 seasons. See, everybody knows we are having the cycle of 4 seasons. Which are the 4 seasons? Number 1, winter, summer, then rainy, or you can say monsoon season, rainy season. Then we are having autumn season. And the months are also divided with that. Okay. Winter means very cold weather. Cold weather. Months are from December to February. December to Feb. Winter season covers the months December to February. Then summer from always hot, you can say. Okay. Covering March to June. Okay. March to, instead of June, if I say May, because rainy season starts from the second week of June. Okay. March to May. For the rainy season, or you can say the monsoon season, the months are June, mid of June to September. June to September. Then autumn. Autumn season is also known as retreating season. Okay. Retreating monsoon season from September, October. October to November. 2 months only. October to November. Now see here. 4 seasons. Number 1 winter, number 2 summer, number 3 rainy, and number 4 autumn season. Okay. Winter season, chill cold. Okay. December to February. And January and February are the coldest month of the India, okay, of our country. Now summers, hot, from March to May. Rainy season is known as monsoon season also. Monsoon season, known as southwest monsoons. Why southwest monsoon? I will tell you. Southwest monsoon, okay. And autumn season is known as retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoons, okay, retreating monsoon in the month of October and November. Now listen carefully. This is very common for winter and for summers. Everybody knows. Now rainy season, as you know, in the south, we are having on both the sides Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Now June to September, southwest, the wind blow from, okay, I just explained you from here. Now see here, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. For the monsoon season, from the month of mid-June to September, the winds blow from Arabian Sea like this. See the arrows like this. And from the Bay of Bengal. Okay. Winds blow from Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal and towards the land. Now this is our land, our country. Towards the land. They are coming like this, entering into India. Okay. From Arabian Sea and from Bay of Bengal. Known as monsoon season, southwest monsoon season. They are carrying moisture from the sea and entering in the land, maintaining. They strike the mountain barriers. As they strike on the mountain barriers, the rainfall occurs there. We are not having only the Himalayas. We are having the small mountain ranges also, hills also there. As in lesson number 7 you have done Aravali range, then Satpura range. Okay. So when the wind blows from the Arabian Sea and from Bay of Bengal, enters on the land, okay, they are bringing moisture with them. As they stuck with the mountains, the rainfall occurs there. This is known as your rainy season or monsoon season from June to September. Now, if I talk about the autumn season. Now see, in the autumn season, retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon means now the monsoon will go back. Okay, in the month of October and November. Okay, now here the winds move back from the mountains. Now the wind is moving back from the mountains to Bay of Bengal. When they are moving back to the Bay of Bengal, they are known as retreating monsoon. And in the south, our Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Now Andhra Pradesh is having Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. These areas, in these areas, whichever hill stations are there, they are very cool and pleasant climate is over there. In the month of October and November, when the monsoons are going back, winds are going back in the month of October and November, and they receives the rainfall in this month. Okay, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they are receiving rainfall over there at the time of the retreating monsoon. Okay, understood this much about the different climates of our country and how the different climate changes with the factors. Now winter, summer, rainy and autumn season, you know. Okay, again with the map only, I think it will be more easy. Now you can say here, okay, in Meghalaya, we receive heavy rainfall in the month of rainy season. At the same time, in Rajasthan, in Jaisalmer, no rainfall or very less rainfall, or you can say 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter rainfall we receive in the Rajasthan, and the heaviest and the highest rainfall is receiving in Meghalaya at the time of the monsoon season. So these are the climatic conditions only because of the location of our country in the world's map according to the Tropic of Cancer and equator, and our physical features also affect on the climate. So this was all about the climatic conditions with the 4 different seasons. Now in the next session I will explain you, I will move towards the vegetation. Thank you children. Have a nice day.